Hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today I'm talking about the wild splashes, which need to be caught within the, I believe it's week 2 or week 3 of the newest event that is coming out, actually tomorrow, at the time that I'm recording this video. I don't know when this is actually going up, but it's, the event starts tomorrow, and let's actually see what week it's in. Week 3, I believe, yeah. So week 3, you need to catch wild splashes. Wait. You don't need to catch wild splashes at all? That... What? Okay, well, I'm still going to talk about them. Wild splashes, very similar to plenty fins and ancient scales. Because, you know, ancient scales can only be caught in the ancient isles, of course. Plenty fins can only be caught in the shores of plenty. And, you know, wild splashes can only be caught in the wilds. Now, I recommend, as always, to be fishing near an island, of course. Personally, I fish on this island a good bit, but you can also fish on any of the other islands within this, you know, this area. Now, to get worms, because wild splashes only take worms, because they're picky, you have to dig them up from the island, and the only place to dig them up from is from grass. Now that's why I picked this island, because it has a large portion of grass, and you don't get one always every time. There's a large portion of grass on this island, so you know you have a good few places to dig up worms at. But, you know, obviously you put your worm on your hook and you go out there and look for them. Yeah, see, I got some worms here. And I get excited every time I see a sandy wild splash, but since, you know, the sandy wild splash is the white variant of the fish, and, you know, unlike the other two you know, complete aerial fish, the white version is actually not the rare version, which is, you know, kind of disappointing, because I see the sandy wild splash and I'm like, wow, cool, I'm getting a good fish, and it's just not a good fish. The rare version is the muddy wild splash, which is just a poop brown version of the wild splash, and, you know, it's not very noticeable unless you're sitting next to it and staring at it. Sandy wild splash. Yeah, that's the sandy wild splash right there. I get excited every time because it looks just like the other two aerial fish and then the white version of the splash tail. But, you know, they like their worms. This is personally my favorite spot to fish because I can see the fish very easily, and, you know, I'm not fishing like off my boat, so I can see them very easily to make sure that they're not, you know, splash tails that I'm catching, and I can actually see the exact color of them. So I can tell when I'm actually getting a muddy wild splash, because they're not very noticeable from the boat. But, I mean, other than that, that's really all there is to catching these. And obviously, just like the other two fish, there's a night variant. And, you know, to catch the night variant, you just do the exact same thing that you're doing now, but you just fish at night. And they'll glow red. Which is, you know, very helpful that they actually glow. But, I mean, other than that, that's really all I got for this video. I'm going to finish out this fish here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I still find it weird that you don't have to catch these fish for the event. It's like the only type of fish you don't have to catch. Fish. And you've caught yourself a wild splash.